Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm stuck. Yes, welcome back. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're great. I hope you had an amazing week. I couldn't speak that. I hope you had an amazing week. I kind of did not. Which is the thing that I will be talking about in this video, and that's okay. And so, let's go. I don't know why I have this energy. It's quite late at night right now, to be honest, and I have a burst of energy right now. I spent some time with some friends, and afterwards I was quite energized, and here we are. Today I will be a little more personal, I feel like, because in the last, this week I was back at work, but before 2 weeks before that, I was away, spending some time with my close friends, with people that are close to me, not just friends, to be honest, and being away, having a little holiday that lasted for 2 weeks, which was chaotic and needed as well. I needed to spend some time with some people that I know quite well. But it didn't really work out that well all the time. I felt a little falling out coming in those 2 weeks as well, which wasn't nice, which was not ideal. But it happened. We're moving forward. But like everything else, this made me think a little about it. Because the thing that was the problem for me, at least in my part, was that what I observed in the time that we spent together with the people that I'm mentioning right now, I'm talking about, is that they didn't really change, but my perception of them, or the things that they do, changed. Apparently, that was apparent to me, at least, and that made me feel a little uncomfortable and a little anxious, because I had a little, like, a couple of days which was packed with anxiety and nerves. I couldn't sleep for a couple of days. It was not because we were not getting along. It was because I was feeling really bad for some of the things that happened. It wasn't that bad, actually. Like, I was not bullied, I was not in harm, but it was not a comfortable situation, to be honest. And that alone, in and of itself, is already a good food for thought, to be honest, because it kind of shows me how I have been successful with rearranging and restructuring my life, because it showed me that some things that were okay back in the past is no longer okay with me anymore, which is quite nice to see. It's not nice to see some beloved people getting away in that process, but some things happen sometimes, and that's okay. And it was quite apparent, at least to me again. I didn't really have an open discussion about this, which might not be healthy if you think about it, but I was not feeling comfortable to have a conversation anyways. Like, it was that kind of a situation. Like, it was quite it wasn't nerve-wracking, but it was not comfortable. It was kind of weird in some senses, and we were not really connected that well. This time we were quite well back in the past, but not this time. So what was I saying? Yeah, I didn't have an open discussion, so these things are only apparent to me. I don't know what they think about it, and I'm not going to name anyone. This feels kind of weird, but I want to talk about this. So I will be talking about this. I don't know if they will ever see this, but here it is. What I observed in myself in in these trips, it was not just one trip. But we traveled quite a lot of places with different. I traveled quite a lot of places with different people, and what I observed is that my resilience was lower this time compared to the past, and it felt good actually, because I was not burning myself out, and I was trying to enjoy myself and take care of my needs at the same time, which was also nice, because in the past there were some incidents, that was not the case, and I was quite tired and exhausted, and didn't feel like doing anything after quite a while, which is not nice. Which, well, they are fun stories to talk about, and they were fun up until some points, but after like the fifth incident, the fifth adventure, it kind of gets exhausting, like too exhausting, that you cannot really recover back that fast. So it was nice to see these things become more like a rule for me, because it was quite hard things to realize back in the past, and it also made me realize how human relationships and friendships work. A couple weeks, I think, back, I saw a reel on Instagram that was talking about like how everyone is complaining about not having any friends, but then no one doing any work to have any friends. And it was like having a friendship, starting a relationship, and maintaining that relationship takes work. It is work. You have to do it. You have to put some effort and put some time in for it to become something. And in this trip, it made me realize how really that is important, and how that should be a mutual thing, coming from both ways, not just one part or one side. And it really showed me how the mutuality in that sense is quite important. I knew that in an intellectual level. I already knew this, but it was not like, it wasn't that easy to use that knowledge in the real life apparently. So in this case that I'm talking about, it was quite a nice practice for me to put this into work, and just try to meet halfway instead of going the whole way, and it really exhausted me in some ways, but it didn't exhaust me in the way that it used to. It wasn't a comfortable situation to be in, so in that sense I was quite my nerves were quite wrecked, and I needed some recovery afterwards. But it wasn't like that my whole system was down. I was aware of what I was doing. I was aware of the situation. I was aware of myself. I was aware of where I was going to come back to, which is my home and my work and people that I see daily in my city. And that felt really good to have a footing, have a landing somewhere, and being familiar with that place also felt quite nice. So I'm quite proud of myself in that sense. So this is becoming a little checking video, apparently. It's how it is today then. I'm quite proud of myself in this case, because it really showed me how much progress I made. And I'm in therapy. I think I mentioned this before if you didn't know. And we had some like things that we were working on, and some skills that I was trying to gain there were some skills that I was trying to gain, and this showed me that in a way, because my therapy was quite postponed for quite a long time. It was almost a month of therapy free time. That it really showed me how some of the things that we worked on in therapy really worked and really settled, and I was quite able to use them when I needed them. The coping mechanisms, the healthy ones at least, that I could use were quite helpful, and it was quite nice to see that I could use them when I was in need, because in most cases, when you're beginning your therapy journey or your healing journey, you realize that it is very hard to control your reaction when you're in uncomfortable situations, in acute situations. It is quite hard to control what you're going to do or how you're going to react. It takes quite a lot of work. In fact, I've been in therapy for 2 years, and it was nice to see that worked, actually paid off at the end, and it was a quite nice payoff. Actually, I had some undesirable experiences, like my sleep schedule was ruined for a little time, but then it fixed itself. I didn't really have to do anything. I just let it happen. If there was something that I could do, I did, to relax myself or to fix the situation, and then the rest settled on its own. And that was quite nice to see, and it was quite reassuring for me, and it also gave me some hope about my life as well, which was something that I was needing, considering everything going on in the world and some personal things that are going on in my life. It was actually quite nice to have this resilience in a different way show up in my life and show me that I can do some things more calmly and more controlled. It's not like having a control and knowing and positioning everything according to my desire. That's not what I'm talking about. It was not losing control when I'm on the way. The life was going on its own, on its way. I was going along. I have my intentions, my goals, my ambitions, and as things happen, I really didn't lose those things. They were still in the list, and I acted accordingly, and that was quite nice to see that I was able to do that, because I feel like that is quite a big thing for a lot of people, because lots of people, majority of people, are struggling with that, I feel like, because we really react very uncontrollably when something is unfolding. So to see that I have some control there is quite nice. Some of the things that I'm planning to achieve are quite big things. I will be able to most probably reach those goals and ambitions, which is also quite nice and reassuring, and I'm quite helpful, quite grateful, and I have lots of gratitude in that sense as well. So this was a little checking video like this, apparently. I would encourage you to have a similar thing. As an overthinker, I have these moments quite frequently because I think about everything, and sometimes, obviously, I think about my own life, and I sometimes need some time to check in with myself. I need some alone time, or somewhere in my comfort zone. I need to get in my comfort zone and think about what's going on, what have happened, and where have we arrived, physically or spiritually, I don't know, or abstract in an abstract way maybe also, and have a check in and see what's going on, assess the situation, and those moments are quite nice anchor points for me to move forward, because life can be very confusing, and it is quite easy to lose your way when you're just going along and living your life. It is quite nice to have little moments of like anchoring and reflecting and seeing what's going on, what have happened, and what you can do. So yeah, this video was me doing that, but out loud in front of a camera. So like I said, I encourage you to do the same, as meditation and spending some leisure time and reflective time are quite helpful and healthy, and those are quite healthy coping mechanisms as well. They might not be that easy to do in every situation, but if you have the chance, it is really encouraged by lots of people, and you can also share your reflective time epiphanies with your close ones or with us down in the comment section. We can talk about it. You can share your other opinions down in the comment section below. You can share anything you want to do in a respective way, and that's okay. So yeah, I think that this is going to be it for this video. This was a little different one, but I kind of enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. If you did enjoy this video, I would really love if you dropped a like down there, just down this way, probably it's there, and if you did not enjoy this video, that's also okay. It's fine, that those things happen. You can check my other videos on my channel if those videos really ring a bell for you, or you can subscribe to my channel to see if my future videos will ring a bell for you. If you did also like this video, I could also encourage you to subscribe to my channel, because you might have more videos like this that you enjoy, and you can check my past videos as well. Again, you're free to do that as well. And what else? I talked about commenting, and I don't think there is anything else that I can talk about. You can also take care of yourself. That's not an ability. That's kind of an obligation. You should really take care of yourselves. You should think about your needs. You should take care of them, then have some leisure time and do some things that you like, that are not like obligations, but just for some pleasure. Just have some pleasure, have some comfort and some pleasure, as much as you can in this cruel world apparently that we're living in. So yeah, thanks for spending your time with me. This video was quite different and weird, but anyways, we're going with it, and until next time, take care of yourselves again. Bye.